Good day, guys. Welcome to Manifested Mind. I am Coach. I don't want to give you guys my real name or my nickname. I don't want to make this to be about me, but the information that I'm going to share with you here on this channel. So, let me just dive deep straight into the business and let me not waste your time. So, we are going to learn about the esoteric principles of manifestation. How to manifest your desired reality. It is all about that nowadays, and I want you to manifest your desired reality very easily. I am going to give you guys practicals at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned. So first things first, we are just going to start by explaining the mystical connection between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, which are all happening within you, within your brain. Okay, so let me just dive deep into this into these esoteric principles of the manifestation. So I got inspiration from this information from the Kabbalion. I was reading the Kabbalion and the Master Key System. These are the two books that are talking about the workings of the mind and metaphysics. So we are just going to start with something that is very important: the consciousness hierarchy. This is the consciousness hierarchy. You will never find this on Google. I just came up with it. So in this consciousness hierarchy, there are many classes. This is the part, like this is the entire consciousness, right? Consciousness has many fields. So there was at the bottom, there was the thought. Thought is part of your consciousness. It's not your entire consciousness. It is not the entire mind, right? Mind comprises of many different levels. There was the thought, and then there was you above there. You see yourself there. So there was this, you are above here, and then there's the thought. You above here, you are aware of everything that is happening below you. Other people are aware and other people are not aware, which is the problem, which is what we are trying to fix here. So if you're stuck within poverty, or the life that you don't want, or anything that you don't desire at all, and you want to achieve this life that you want, this lifestyle, you know, we all want luxury. It's 2025, you gotta get into business, innit? So okay, so first things first, you're just going to dive into the conscious mind, which I'm just going to write in here. The conscious mind, the part of the mind that you can control, and the subconscious mind. Forgive me for turning my page. And the subconscious mind, right? The part of the mind that you can't control, but it still exists in your mind, innit? Okay, so the thought falls under the conscious mind, the part of the mind that you can control. The mind has many levels, as I mentioned before. So the thought is the lowest level in it. It is the lowest level in this consciousness hierarchy, and the highest level is you, pure. Some of you guys have guessed it right, the pure awareness, but I would like to call it the pure observer for the sake of this video. You are the pure observer. This is who you are. This is what they say when they say God is within you. This is what they say when they say the kingdom of heaven is within you. They are talking about this. When you manifest, when you meditate, forgive me, when you meditate, you will find this. The first time I meditated, I found this and I felt sick the following day. It was so crazy. I was sick for like a week. I couldn't get up. I didn't know I had flu. It was crazy because it is so powerful. This is the highest part of your mind, of your consciousness, because this is who you are, okay? But I will dive more deeply into this. So we have the thought. You are aware of your thought. you have the thought, you have your emotions, which is the conscious mind. But now I just want to be on this conscious mind, right? You have the thought, you have the imagination. Let me just write it here. You have the imagination, the visualization. You have your creativity. You are aware of your creativity. You are aware of your intention. Yeah, and then your emotion. You are aware of your emotion as well. I can write it here, but I don't want to write it above here. I just wanted to write it here, but let me just write it here because there's no space anymore. So you're aware of your emotion and your intuition, right? You're aware of your emotion, you're aware of your intuition, okay? So these are the parts of your mind. You are aware of your emotion, you are aware of your intention, your creativity, your imagination. The imagination is part of the things that you see. What you see is this. It falls under imagination. What you see in your daily life, what you see in your thoughts, in your mind when you sleep, it falls under this. You, the pure observer, you are aware of all of these things, okay? So there are things that you can control. There's this part of the mind that you can control, the thoughts, the creativity, you can control this, and then the part of the mind that you cannot control, right? Your emotions, you can't control your emotions. For example, if I'm angry right now and be like, be happy, you see, I can't be happy. I can't just start dancing around and be happy. I can't control that emotion unless I control my thought, and then my thought is going to stimulate a particular emotion. Get what I mean? So this part of the mind, and this is so important because the subconscious mind, it is the doing mind. This is where miracles happen. So if you cannot control your conscious mind, how can you ever control your subconscious mind? So with the subconscious mind, I'm only going to touch on two parts, which is the emotion and intuition. Okay, the subconscious mind is the closest mind to God. I did very well by putting it here, of which although I was not intending to put it up here, but it is the closest mind to God. So right now, let me just talk about the conscious mind, the part of the mind that you can control. This part of the mind, it can be your God, it can be your devil, it can build you or destroy you. This part of the mind, it can build you or destroy you. If you are living in poverty, it is because unconsciously you are thinking about poverty, because you are aware, but you are not aware that you are aware about poverty. You get what I mean? You are not intending to be aware on poverty. You are trying to be aware of positive things, but you can't, because unconsciously you are consciously aware of the thoughts that make you poor. Because everything that exists on this world, that exists on earth, on this universe, started in the mind. Your life, the life that you are living, it is not a mistake. It is not magic that you are living in suffering. For example, it started in your mind. You programmed it. You created it in your mind. As above, so below. On earth as it is in heaven. Get what I mean? So if you have a problem in this life, ask yourself, where did I go wrong in my mind? There was a time, guys, I was facing serious depression. I was so suicidal. I'm sorry to waste this. I'm just trying to show you how the mind can be your God or your devil, right? My mind was against me. I was thinking about thoughts that I don't deserve to live. I was imagining myself not in this world, because this conscious mind, it was against me. But if your conscious mind is your best friend, you can only imagine what it can do for you. It can do so much great things in your life. Get what I mean? So if you want to program this, if you want to fix your life and make it the way you want to make it, you have to fix this. You have to fix this. Get what I mean? So yeah. So the conscious mind is your thought, your imagination, your creativity, your intention. These are the parts of the mind that you can control, and you have to control them so that you can control your emotions, because you only act based on your emotions. You react. You react. React is action, and action creates what? Reality. Every action has a result. Every action has a result. And that result, those consequences, they become the life that you live. If I act on starting a business, that's an action, right? The result of that, if my business works out, then I'm going to have a lot of money. Then that is my reality. But I can only start a business if I feel optimistic. If I feel optimistic, I can have the dopest idea in the world. But if I don't feel like it, I am not going to start a business. Do you get what I mean? So your emotion, it is the fundamental of this, of action and reality. Without this, I am so sorry. You are not getting that Bugatti that you want. You have to get your emotion on point. You have to get it on point so that you can manifest what you want. And let me tell you a story about the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is what we call the yes man. The subconscious mind is the yes man. It doesn't argue with you. It won't ask you many questions. It won't be like, no, but if you do this, you are going to die. it won't do none of those things. It will be like, yes, you are right. If I be like, okay, I don't deserve to live, you know what my subconscious mind is going to do? It's going to be like, yes, you are right. It is going to tell the solar plexus. The solar plexus is this chakra that is just around your stomach. It distributes energy to the other parts of your body and creates an aura around your body, so you attract negative things or positive things based on how you feel, you see. So it is your solar plexus is part of your subconscious mind. It distributes emotions to your body and outside of your body, because emotions are energy. They are part of the electromagnetic spectrum. So they are energy. Yeah. So later on this class, I wanna dive into the observer effect, because it plays a huge role into shaping your reality. Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, your subconscious mind is a yes man. So you can control your conscious mind. You control your conscious mind. You tell your subconscious mind that I want to create a t-shirt. Your subconscious mind is going to be like, yes, sir. It will create a t-shirt for you. You will start to feel optimistic and take action based on how you feel. You will react based on your emotion. If you decide that I hate this person violated me last time, I want to beat this person, your subconscious mind is going to be like, yes sir, and then you're going to start to feel angry, and then you're going to react, take the action, beat the person, you get arrested, you're in jail. That's your reality. Get what I mean? So now you must control this. Control your thoughts, control your imagination, control your creativity, control your intention. There's something that I forgot. I knew. Concentration. Very important. Concentration, I will talk about it when I speak about the observer effect. So yeah, so you can control this, right? Your thoughts, your imagination, your creativity, your intention, and your concentration. And you are the pure observer of all of these things, even your concentration. Okay, so let me just dive into the concentration. So let me just summarize this before I move on. I say that if you want to create the reality that you want, in this case, let's suppose you want to create a wealthy reality. You want to be wealthy, right? A wealthy reality. So you have to be aware of the things that make you wealthy. Imagine, visualize yourself being wealthy. Create that song. Yeah, I'm talking to you producers. Release that song, create that art, create that shirt, create that business, create that shoe, create whatever that is going to bring you the money and make you wealthy. Have intentions that are going to make you wealthy, and concentrate on the things that are going to make you wealthy. And then by doing that subconsciously, because this is the part of the mind that you can control, consciously, forgive me, consciously, because this is the part of the brain that you can control. Your subconscious mind is going to be like, yes sir, and then you're going to start to feel optimistic, to feel great, and then you're going to create that song. You can't create a song when you are angry, unless maybe, let's say, you want to write about your ex, then you can. But you can't start a business when you are angry. You can't start selling cakes or a t-shirt when you are angry. You have to feel happy. You need the emotion. You need the subconscious mind to be your best friend. If the subconscious mind is against you, God is against you. If it is for you, God is your best friend. Get what I mean? So fix this. Fix the conscious part of your mind. Align it with the things that might make you wealthy, and you are going to be wealthy. So now we are going to touch on quantum mechanics. Let us speak science. Quantum mechanics is you can call it quantum physics. Quantum mechanics it touches on the study of the observer effect. There was this experiment that scientists were doing, the double slit experiment, where energy was acting as waves until it was observed. So this is energy, this is a light bulb, something that emits energy, and the energy is this, right? It acts as waves. And then behind here we have a wall, and then we have two holes in here. I hope some of you guys know about this. So this light bulb, it was emitting energy, and when I talk about energy, I'm talking about the electromagnetic energy, the electromagnetic waves. So this energy was acting as waves because it is part of the electromagnetic energy, of the electromagnetic spectrum. And within this electromagnetic spectrum, we have the microwaves, the radio waves, we have the brain waves, we have the gamma rays, visible light, which is this, we have X-rays, and etc, etc. So now this was acting as waves until they put a camera in here, and then this camera was observing this. It was observing this, and then this energy, it started to act as particles. It started now to act as particles because it was now observed. It was observed. It acted based on how it was expected to act. So now let's extrapolate this and make this to be about your brain, because your brain emits energy. It emits waves. It emits emotion, which is energy in motion, which are waves. It emits thought, which is thought waves, brain waves. You know, it's the same thing. So now let's interchange this with your brain. So let's suppose this is your brain. The light bulb is your brain. The light waves is your thought waves. The observer is you. Pure observer. You are the pure observer. You are the pure observer. These are your thoughts. These are your thoughts. These waves are your thought waves. Your thoughts. And then there are infinite possibilities in the world. You can be anything. For example, I can be a doctor right now. Well, not today, but I can intend to be a doctor. I can think about, oh, I want to be a doctor. And then now I have solidified, I have picked up that one thought from the quantum realm and be like, okay, I want to be a doctor, and then now I'm going to partake in a journey of being a doctor. I can think that, oh, I want to be a firefighter. I want to become a pilot. I can be anything. You see, because of this, because of the quantum realm, you can be anything, the multiverse, yada yada. So now, when you observe that one thought, it acts on how you expect it to act. So, to show you that manifestation also applies in science, it is not just wishful thinking, it is not, none of that. This is science, this is something that is solid. So, these waves, they act as waves until you observe them. When you observe them, they start to act as particles, and we know that particles, scattered particles, act as gas. Particles that are likely close to each other, they act as water, and particles that are very close to each other, they act as what? Anything that is solid. When something is solid, it's because particles are very close to each other, like this pen. The particles of this pen, this is something solid that I can touch. This pen is made of particles that are very, 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 very close to each other. They are made of particles. And remember what I just said before, that thoughts become particles when you observe them. So when you observe an idea that I want to create a shed, that idea, it starts to act as a thought. It becomes a particle. And then soon enough, you're going to touch that shed. That shed is made of particles because it's something that is solid. Do you understand what I mean by this? So you only need to observe the thoughts that you want, because any thought that you observe is going to become not any thought, but thoughts that are emotionally charged. They are going to become particles. You are going to see them in your life. If you think that, oh, I want to create a business, a particular business, you think about that business for like 5 years. You're concentrating on that business, you are observing that idea for long enough, taking action based on that idea. That idea, eventually, it might not happen today, but you must know that on the other side, something is happening. On the quantum realm, something is happening, literally. This is not wishful talking, this is science. Literally, something is happening. As I'm manifesting that one thing, that I want to buy a car, I will buy a car, I want to buy a car. You are taking that thought from the quantum realm, from it being a thought wave, to you solidify it, you make it to be a thought particle, and then it enters your subconscious mind, and then it meets your emotion, and then once it gets to your emotion, that emotion stimulates a certain reaction or a certain response, and then from then you're going to take action that is going to create you that reality. Now you're going to buy the car. From the quantum realm to the thought conscious mind, to the subconscious mind, to the action, to the physical world, to the physical car. Now you can touch the car that is made of particles. I want to touch on something very important. The pure observer. I want to talk about identity. Okay, identity. This is so important because identity is your limitation. Your identification is your limitation. When you identify as a body, you become limited to the things that the body can do. When you identify as a black man, you become limited to what a typical black man can do. So your identification is very important. If you want to be rich, you have to change your identification. Change the way you describe yourself. Okay? Identity. Many people, they identify as their voice because your voice is squeaky, because your voice is low, your voice is soft. You think you are a soft person. People think you are a soft person because your face is cute. You think you are supposed to be nice. You think you are supposed to be soft. People can walk over your head. Or because you are slim, just like me. Because you are slim, you think, oh, I'm soft. No, I'm soft. No, I'm weak. If these things, they're working against you and you identify with them, you're going to have a terrible reality. I am so sorry. You are not your voice. You are not your face. You are not your body. You are not your career. You are not none of these things that this world can offer you. These are the things that you have. They are your things. They are not you. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are the observer that is observing all of these things. You are observing your voice. You are observing that thought. You are observing that emotion. You are observing that dream. When you sleep, you observe your dreams. You are the observer. Okay? So now your real identity is this guy. This is your real identity. You have to find this. Find it, and then half of your problems will be gone. You are this, the pure observer. So I want to talk about something that is very uncomfortable for many people. I want to talk about this. The world made you think that this information is evil because they didn't want you guys to know. They didn't want everyone to know about this, because if everyone knew about this, then there wouldn't be balance in the world. We need darkness so that we can have lightness. We need dark so that we can have light. We need left so that we can have right. We need wrong so that we can have right. We need positive to have negative. These are this is the polarity of energy. This is the principle of polarity. If you read the Kabbalion, it will teach you about the principles of the universe. So the economy, it doesn't want to teach everyone about this, but the Freemasons, they know about this. The Freemasons know about this. The Illuminati know about this. And the Illuminati, I'm so sorry to tell you this, it has nothing to do with the devil. It has nothing to do with Satan. It has nothing to do with that. They don't want you guys to know what I'm going to teach you right now. Your 666, it has nothing to do with that. Nothing. This is what I'm talking about. This. Right? This. Remember what I showed you before. Remember what I showed you before. Do you understand now? Do you understand? Imagination, concentration, emotion, yeah, and creativity. Yeah, you can add the others for yourself. So this is it, and you see this on the dollar bill when you're from the US. If you are from the US, if you use a dollar bill, you see this on your dollar bill. Okay, it has nothing to do with Satan. It's the truth. This is who you are. You are the observer, the pure. This is the symbol of pure. You are the pure observer. You are observing all of these things. You are observing. You are the eye, observing the world around you, observing your thoughts, observing your dreams, observing everything. You observe. You observe frequencies. You observe energy. This is who you are, the pure observer. This is your real identity. For you to find this, you have to meditate. Let me give you a practical real quick. Meditate for 15 minutes. I do this. 15 minutes. You are going to tap into this. 15 minutes. Numb your body. Numb your body. Make sure you don't feel your hands. Hold your hands like this until you don't feel your hands. Lie your back on a very comfortable bed or a sofa, whatever, and numb your body. Make sure you don't feel your hands, you don't feel your feet, you don't feel your body. The only part that you feel is your head. That's the only part that you're going to feel. And then from there, observe your thought, observe your mind. Your body is quiet. Now you observe your mind, you observe your thought, Observe your thoughts. Your thoughts, they will come to you like ocean, you know, like waves in the ocean. They will just come to you like this. Observe them. And then ask yourself, who is observing these thoughts? And then tell your thoughts what to think. Be like, think about a dinosaur. And then your thought is going to show you a dinosaur. Think about an elephant. Your thought is going to show you an elephant. And ask yourself this question again. Who is this that is telling my thought what to think? Who is it? This is who you are, the pure observer. So we are done with this. We are done with this. This is your identity, not your voice, not your face, nothing that this world can offer you. That's not who you are, not your body, not your personality, not your trauma. You are not your personality because you are an introvert. That's who you are in this world. That's the lowest part of yourself here in this conscious hierarchy. That's not who you are. You observe you observe your personality. You are not your personality. You observe your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. We are done with this. I want you guys to practice this. Meditate for 15 minutes. Make sure you don't feel your hands. You don't feel your feet. You don't feel them. They are numb. You don't feel them. And then observe your mind and ask yourself that question. Who is it that is observing this thought? And then you're going to find this. And then use this to meditate using the quantum mechanics that I just showed you right now. And then you're going to manifest very easily. Let me just touch on this one, on this last part, and then I'm done with the video. I know this video is very long. I'm so sorry, guys. You will forgive me. The manifestation chain. Okay, manifestation chain. I'm going to write it very quick. We have the conscious mind. The conscious thought. Thought can be interchanged with imagination, whatever that you're conscious of in your mind, your imagination, your intention, your visualization, whatever. But I'm just gonna use your thoughts because that's where you create, or maybe you can also create in your imagination. Your subconscious mind. Emotion, okay? Your subconscious mind, emotion, triggered by the thought. Thought stimulates a particular emotion, and then your emotion creates a reaction. It creates an action. But before we go to the action, I want to touch into the intuition. Intuition is what God tells you. Intuition is inner tuition. Is the information that you get from nowhere. Okay, but your intuition, make sure when you receive intuition you are present. Be present, be in the present moment now, because intuition can be gaslighting. It can be fake if it comes from your ego, if it comes from the false self, if it comes from the past, from your memories, or from your imagination. And then let's suppose you want to be a doctor and you fake this intuition that apply in this particular university. That's not intuition. That's not intuition. That's intention, not intuition. Intuition comes when you are present. When you're just playing a video game, you're in the present moment, and then something comes to you. That idea just comes to you and be like, start selling burgers. That's intuition. That is intuition. That's intuition. That's an idea that comes from God. It comes from nowhere. It just comes. That's intuition. Be present. If you want to receive accurate intuition, be present. Be in the present moment now. Take a breath. Be in the present moment now. Focus on everything that is happening right now. By being present, you are going to eliminate anxiety. You are going to eliminate depression. You are going to eliminate stress. You are going to be free. You are going to free your mind. And then from intuition, you're going to take action based on your emotion and intuition. You're going to take action, and then every action has a consequence. Every action has a result. And that result, that consequence, those consequences are going to become your reality. and that is going to become your what? Your reality. So you see the chain. So if you don't like your reality, you have to go back with that. Come here, conscious mind. Where are you giving your conscious thought? I mean, what is your conscious thought? What are you giving your attention? What are you giving your attention? So you have to ask yourself this question. If you don't like this, go back and come here and ask yourself, where did I go wrong here? Where did I go wrong here? What did I concentrate on? What did I concentrate on? Concentration is very powerful, and we didn't talk about it. Yeah, concentration is very powerful. I want you to look at a wall, an empty wall, right? Look at that wall for a good 5 minutes without disturbance, without anybody interrupting you. Look at that wall and you're going to find something very amazing. I used to do this in the past year. I used to do this so often. I would look at an empty wall and I would find a drawing. Try it now. Look at an empty wall. You're going to find a drawing of a man or a woman or a dog or an elephant. But you're going to find a drawing, because concentration is creation. Concentration is creation. You create by concentrating on one idea. Remember the observer effect. You concentrate by, you create by concentrating. So you don't like this is because you concentrated on the wrong things. You don't like this is because you thought about the wrong things. You don't like this is because you created the wrong thing. You don't like this is because you felt the wrong way. You felt how you shouldn't have felt. If I'm a sweet person, and then somehow on a particular day I freak out, I start to feel angry, and then I don't know, I take a gun and shoot a person. I'm going to prison, and then I'm going to live a reality that I don't like. But it is because of the emotion that I felt. I felt the emotion that I shouldn't feel as a kind person. You know, I lost my touch with my personality, and I went out of the way. My emotions carried me. They influenced my actions, and then the result of my actions, I killed a person, and then now I'm going to prison. Get what I mean? So it is all about this. If you can fix this, you can fix your life. Fix this, fix your life. And remember, nothing is a mistake. It is all connected. If you are living the life that you don't like right now, it is because of this. You took the decisions that led you where you are right now. It's the decisions that led you to what you are, or to where you are right now. You concentrated on the things that led you to where you are right now. You felt in a way, in a good way or a bad way, and it led you to where you are right now. So if you don't like this, go back here, reverse this chain, and ask yourself this question: where did I concentrate? What thought did I have? What were my intentions? What were my emotions? And then you are going to find your answer. So this is the manifestation chain that I wanted to show you guys. And I also wanted to touch on this. I forgot to touch on it. But to summarize, concentration is creation. Whatever you concentrate on, you create based on the observer effect. Manifestation is not a hoo-hoo thing. It is not a wishful thing. It is real. It is proven by science. Science proves manifestation, that manifestation is real. So by concentrating on that idea, you create it over time. So make sure you concentrate on the ideas that you like. Make sure you concentrate on the ideas of your desired reality, and you're going to attract the things that are aligned with your desired reality. It all starts here and here. So I guess you guys understand what I'm teaching you here, and so we are done with this one. Thank you guys for walking this journey with me, this is the end of the video. I think I've touched on everything that I've wanted to talk about today. Yeah, on the next video I will see what I'm gonna talk about, but maybe I'll talk more about manifestation. So as I conclude, I just want to remind you guys that manifestation is a powerful tool, and by understanding the connection, the interplay between our conscious and subconscious mind, we can unlock our full potential. So by mastering your conscious mind and aligning your subconscious mind with your desires, you can manifest your dreams into reality. Join me next time on Manifested Mind as we explore more esoteric secrets to manifesting your desires. Until next time, guys, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please like, share this to your family members, share this to your friends, and have fun. Take care, and remember, be present. Be in the present moment now. Until next time, take care. Bye.